Jenna Parker had always been a light sleeper. The smallest noise would jolt her awake, a trait that made living in the bustling city quite challenging. So, when she found an affordable apartment in a quiet suburban neighborhood, it seemed like a dream come true. The building was old but charming, with creaky wooden floors and vintage fixtures that added character. Her first night in the new apartment, Jenna was filled with a sense of relief and excitement. She unpacked her essentials, made a quick dinner, and decided to call it an early night. As she lay in bed, the stillness of the place was comforting. The only sound was the faint hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen. Jenna had just started to drift off when she heard a faint, scratching noise coming from under the bed. She froze, her heart pounding, rationalizing that it was probably just the house settling. She tried to ignore it, but the scratching persisted, growing louder and more insistent. With a deep breath, Jenna leaned over the edge of the bed and peeked underneath. She saw nothing but darkness. Determined to prove to herself that it was nothing, Jenna grabbed her phone and turned on the flashlight. She shined the light under the bed, illuminating the empty space. She sighed with relief and settled back under the covers. The moment she turned off the light, the scratching started again, accompanied by a low, almost imperceptible growl. Jenna's blood ran cold. She sat up, clutching the blanket. Her logical mind struggled to make sense of it. Summoning her courage, she swung her legs over the side of the bed and stood up, ready to face whatever was causing the noise. As she crouched down to look under the bed once more, the growl intensified, and a cold breeze swept through the room. Just as Jenna was about to reach under the bed, she felt a presence looming above her. She slowly looked up, her heart pounding in her chest. There, perched on top of the bed, was a grotesque figure. Its skin was pale and stretched tight over sharp bones, with dark, hollow eyes that seemed to bore into her soul. It had a twisted grin that revealed rows of jagged, rotten teeth. The sight was so horrifying that Jenna couldn't move, her body paralyzed with fear. Jenna stumbled back, her heart racing, as the figure, twisted grin, widened. Its voice was silent, but its presence screamed, "This is only the beginning.